Hi, Sue from Mystic Matters here. If you've been drawn to open this video today, thank you for joining me. And here is your message for the day. This is what you need to know. I'm using the Mythic Tarot, which is based on Greek mythology. Getting them all sorted. Okay, here's a story for today. All right, starting off here with new ideas. You're starting to think in a new way. Sure about the, yeah, I'm trying to hope you can see that. You start to think in a new way, a new independent way of thinking. The thing with this is that you need to be very, very focused about what it is you want to achieve, because there's a potential of being sabotaged by other people with this card. So if you want to take night school, there could be people kind of say, oh, but you know, we love you cooking dinner, or you know, can you take me to this or that? There's always subtle ways that people can sabotage us. So it's being very clear and getting people on your side, saying, well, you know, this is really important to me. I really need to do this. Can you please support me and just have my back? You know, it's not going to go on forever, but it's important that I do this, because it's just, well, we have to look after ourselves as well as other people, don't we? All right. There is the potential here of getting a bit frustrated when things don't work out as quickly or as well as we want. With the Chariot, it's a major arcana card, so you can find yourself getting a bit snappy and a bit irritated, and this is another thing that's why it's really important to get people on our sides, so there's not potential for arguments or stresses that go on when we're, because after all, you want to go off in a new direction, and not everybody will be happy about that, because it could mess up some element of their own lives, or that's not that, it doesn't fit in with their agendas. However much they love you, everybody has their own agendas, and what works. So you have to be very clear what is exactly you want, and then be prepared to follow through. But try not to get frustrated and angry if things aren't going exactly the way you want, and exactly in the right timing. You need to be very focused and very disciplined, and that is the way. That's the way forward. So people will know that, well, we can't divert them, him or her. We can't divert them. So we just have to accept this is another direction they're going in. It's also, with the Devil card, it's another major arcana card here. In fact, in these cards I've taken, we've got 3 major arcana. And the Devil card is, there's temptation to give up with the Devil. But not just that. Excuse me. But not just that. It's time for you to look at the things about yourself that you're not happy with. Now, this isn't anybody else's business. It's not what people think that you should change, but it's what you feel has passed its sell-by date. This can be to do with diet and exercise, maybe giving up smoking, giving up negative thinking, letting people take advantage of you. That's another one which would tie in a bit with this particular theme. So it's about changing the things that are no longer growing corn for us, that no longer helping us with our forward movement. This is a card, the counselor, the healer. You're very, very good at helping other people, but not so good at letting other people help you. So it really feels as though you're going to have people around you that maybe won't be as happy about you starting off in a new direction, because you've always given so much of yourself to them that they will feel as though you're abandoning them, because before that, you know, they were the center of your universe. Whoever they are and how many of them there are, they will feel they're the center of your universe, and therefore for you to actually go off and have an idea which doesn't include them, they will, it can rock their world a little bit. And this is why it's so important that you get people that are close to you, the people whose lives will also be affected by this decision, that this idea that you want to pursue. Is so important that you get them on board, and even try and get them involved so that they don't feel as though that they're no longer as important to you, because this is where it's coming from, really, that people will think, oh, you know, she's got this new idea and now kind of she's not going to be there for me, or he's not going to be there for me. So it's something to consider. It's really important to get people on your side, because this is a really lovely project. Sometimes with the Empress card, it can be birth of a child, but birth of a project as well, something new that needs to be nurtured. If it's not a physical child, it's a project that is very close to your heart and needs to be nurtured. And this is the new idea coming forward. What is it very important as well is that you don't tell people about your plans unless you absolutely have to. The Page of Swords is an inquisitive little fella. He says, what's under this stone? What's there? And a bit gossipy and it's got lots of new ideas, but there is this element of gossip about it. So keep away from gossipy people if you can, because you could end up, and don't get involved in it, because you can end up getting the wrong end of the stick. But really, in context with these cards, it's like, don't let people, don't tell people that don't need to know, because you could end up getting the people saying, oh, the naysayers saying, oh, well, it's not going to work, why are you bothered, and things, and they can take you off course before you know it. I've taken another card here because I always like to finish on a bit of more of an up. So this is a Knight of Cups, and this says, if you can just keep focused, keep everything on track, then you're going to end up with something you really love doing. You can't wait to get up in the morning. It's like falling in love. Sometimes it's in love with a person, but in this context, I don't feel it's so much love with a person, but it's in love with something you really like, you want to do, and this is where your idea comes from. So as a recap, it's you've got a new idea, and you're really excited about it. Don't know where it's going to take you, but you can easily get quite irritated because people are getting in the way. They're interrupting you. They're not on board with it. So you need to keep very focused and very disciplined about it. You need to also look at particular habits that you've got which are standing in the way of you achieving what your idea is. You're very good at helping other people, not as good as at accepting help, but maybe this is part of the stumbling block, is that people have been so used to you giving everything that they're a bit resentful of you now only giving 50% because you've got a new idea, another direction you'd like to take your life in, a new project. I said, for some people it might be a pregnancy, but it is a pregnancy of sorts. It's a new project because it's something that needs to be is nurturing yourself and other people. So this is the mother card. It's like, and really having something that you love and it needs to grow just the same as a physical child does. The problem with telling lots of other people who don't need to know is that unless you're very, very solid on what your idea is, it can be easy to be taken off course, or people can chip away at your confidence in this particular idea. And if they don't need to know, why tell them? You know, it's just, why not surprise them? Because we can tell too much to other people sometimes, and it dilutes our idea, because before it's solid, people are already kind of picking holes in it, and we can give up, basically. And that's the devil card as well, the potential to give up. But if you can just go through all that and just keep focused, keep disciplined, get people on your side, not keep your own counsel, you're going to end up with something you really love doing, something to get up for, you know. So it's well worth a hassle. Anyway, I hope that is of help to you, and I look forward to seeing you hopefully next time. Bye.